Good morning, everybody. What is happening? What is going on? Today, you're probably wondering, what is he packing for? Where is he going? I'm on my way up to Portland, actually, for a coaching clinic with Nike. First stop, though, is going to be, oddly enough, the employee store of Adidas. We're going there because the school that I'm coaching for now is sponsored by Adidas, which is really conflicting with the University of Oregon because I've never worn anything in my life that wasn't Nike, or at least in the last 4 years that wasn't Nike. I'm currently wearing everything that's Nike, even my pants are Nike. This is going to be a struggle fest to go to an employee store at Adidas. But first of all, we need to address the question of the day. So the question of the day is from Ben Mitch, and he says, "Hey Mitch, I'm going to college in the fall, and I realized that competition is at a much higher level. How did you make the transition from high schooler to elite college athlete?" And first of all, congratulations, Ben, on going to college. It's awesome. Hopefully you have a great time competing. Secondly, I think that this question is a great question, and it is surprisingly simple in its answer. So we made it to the employee store at Adidas first. That's the first stop of today's adventure. Ben, I'll continue to address your question throughout the day, but the weird thing is I'm wearing Nike shoes and a Nike shirt. So this Adidas store might be a little questionable. So big surprise, I didn't end up getting anything for myself from Adidas because I am Nike through and through. I did pick up something for my friend Bradley and for Devin's girlfriend because she's an Adidas athlete and can wear Adidas clothing. Back to Ben's question. Ben, it becomes considerably easier when you get into college because you have that time to train, and it all becomes about practice and how hard you're going to practice and how it's just a different atmosphere, if that makes sense. In high school, I would practice maybe 2 hours a day. Sometimes more, sometimes less, but on average, probably just like 2 hours a day. Now you have to understand that 2 hours for a practice in Decathlon is not very long. You have 10 events to practice for. Obviously, you don't practice for them every single day, but 2 hours is not a very long time.
Starting route to Nike World Headquarters.
For those of you that haven't been up here, that's the entrance to the Nike World Headquarters and Michael Johnson track. This is an aerial view of it. It's pretty dope. But back to Ben's question. When you first go to college, you're a freshman. You have to understand that those kids that you're going to be competing against, unless they are a freshman, they have been there for multiple years, and even just a year of training on that intensity and that level makes a big difference. You're a freshman. You got to understand that. And that intensity that's in those practices is going to go up. You're going to be specifying an individual event. Maybe you're not going to be playing multiple sports. You're just going to be running track. Everything becomes almost easier to manage. Everything is more controlled. It's very, very, very specified. When I say that practice is what you need to be focusing on and what is going to cause that transition, it's not just practice at the track. It's practice in everyday life. You need to practice good life skills. You need to be cooking for yourself. It's the first time that you're going to be on your own. You need to be cooking for yourself. You need to be understanding what you're putting in your body.
What do you mean?
Guys, I'm eating junk and watching rubbish. You better come out and stop me.
No one's going to be there to tell you when you need to wake up, when you need to go to sleep, how much sleep you need to get, how to balance your social life and your school and your workouts and all that stuff. It's practicing everything down to the minute detail. So sorry for the lack of super interesting content. I know it's just been a lot of me talking to the camera. To kind of finish up today's video, I just want to actually answer the full question. The best person that's going to help you with this transition is going to be your college coach. And hopefully you chose the university that best fit your wants, needs, and you agreed with their philosophy. That means their coaching philosophy. That means their like ability to help you along your way and where you want to go as a person. Not necessarily where you want to go in collegiate athletics, but where you want to go as a person. It's a bigger entity than just sports. And if you want to know how to do that, there's a link either up here or up here on one of the sides. Click on that link, it'll take you to another video I did explaining how I chose what university I chose. Now that you're at that university, you need to follow what your coach says. He has experience in what he's doing. He understands the whole college experience. That's why he's a college coach. That's why the university hired him. Of course, you'll have to make your own kind of decisions, but he will get you to that elite level. He will get you to be an elite college athlete. He does it as his job. That's his job, is to train you to be good. The other thing is you need to be patient. Yes, you're going to come in as a freshman. There's going to be kids that are better than you. You're going to come in and you're not going to be the greatest. You're not going to be the best. Even if you were the best in high school, you're still not going to be the best. Those kids have 4 years or 3 years or 2 years of training at a Division I or whatever university you choose to go to. So you need to take that into account. That Rome wasn't built in a day. Neither was a great collegiate athlete. They work their butt off. They do everything that they're supposed to be doing religiously, and they do it because they know that they want to be successful. So if that's your passion, then that's what you need to do. And I think the best way to make that transition, to answer your question, Ben, is to follow what your coaches have to say. And hopefully you chose the right university that's going to put you on your way to be successful. I hope that answers your question. This will either be the end of the video unless I can find something else to do outside. I mean, I'm going to try and film some of the Nike stuff and some of the coaches clinic if it all works out. But this will probably be the end of the video. I think I'm going to continue to post every other day because it's easy. I can get your guys' questions, record the next day, and then post it the next day. So I hope you guys are enjoying them. Ben, I hope that answered your question. I hope it helps out a little bit. Other than that, remember, be nice to people, don't hurt yourself, don't hurt others, slow down, don't dance so fast, and I will talk to you guys all tomorrow, or in 2 days. Okay, bye.